Now, I'll begin with a fact. Who here knew that dolphins are the only other mammals, apart from humans, who have sex for pleasure? Anyone know that? Yeah, a couple of people. But did you know that if a dolphin has sex with a human, that human gets thrown out of SeaWorld? Which is really awkward. SeaWorld's quite expensive. And I didn't even get a chance to see the penguins. Okay? And it was very unfair. She came on to me, alright? Little wave of the flipper. And she winked at me. Mate, have you ever had a dolphin wink at you? They're not sure. Fucking no, I'll tell you, because they're fucking hard to resist. Okay? It was a wink that said, come on, big boy, stick it in my blowhole. Now, I acknowledge that that's some pretty full information right there. That's how I introduced myself at dinner the other night, right, with some people who have settled down and who are married, and hence aren't here because they're fucking boring, but that's how I introduced myself, right? The three couples there, they were pretty shocked. No one really expects words like that to come out of the mouth of their waiter. I wasn't their waiter, it was a catch-up dinner, as I was saying. Next, it was Gavin's wife Alicia who said, what do people think Australia's stance should be in relation to the economic superpower that is China? Fuck, really? And then Dan said, I don't know, maybe we should increase the tax on dim sims. How the fuck does that even make sense? So then Dan at dinner said, he was trying to bring it back, he said, has anyone read Ian Thorpe's views on China? Very interesting. No, they're fucking not. They're not at all. And I reckon that's a big problem in Australia, because we don't look up to intellectuals and experts. You kick a footy, here, have a newspaper column and a television show, because we need to know what you think about politics and the environment so we can think the same thing. Disregarding the fact that you got caught cheating on your wife, shitting in a hallway, and you never got past year 10, we need to fucking listen to you. I mean, has anyone here ever heard of footballers' thoughts, views on the environment? Anyone? Gee, it's big, isn't it? Last week we played in Perth and flew over heaps of it. And while we're in Perth, we went to this place where the animals are in cages. A zoo. And I thought, we should get all the animals from the wild, and to protect them and that, we should put them in cages. You know, to stop them from becoming distinct. Now, I'm not saying all football players are stupid. I'm just saying they're not experts. Okay? And they need to stick to what they know. In the same way that Israel Folau and Carmichael Hunts, no matter how hard they try, will never be any good at AFL. Yes. Well, it's like porn stars. Despite their hopes and dreams, they'll never be real actors. That's why they suck cock for a living. And Ian Thorpe, despite his hopes and dreams of being a celebrity, well, he's no good at that. That's why he had to go back to sucking cock for a living. Right, so, next at dinner, these people, Camilla, one with the tits, she said, what about these green shopping bags? They're disgusting. You keep reusing them. Homeless people live out of those things. It's gross. And I said, Camilla, you do know they have their own bags. They don't use yours. Which wasn't very nice. Then Gavin said, with the way the economy is at the moment, we just can't afford to be caring about the environment. So I said, okay, just say your child has cancer. Do you put off treatment just because you can't afford it? And then Alicia said, what sort of evil person wants a child to get cancer? I thought, well, that was fair enough. I said, you're right, the environment thing is a little bit different. Okay, because we've only got one planet, but you could always have another kid. Talking about world leaders, Hitler, right? Now, he did some pretty bad shit. And I have realised that now his idea was he was starting a master race of people with blonde hair and blue eyes, okay? But he had brown hair and brown eyes. And I reckon if someone had pointed that out, people might have realised he wasn't quite the best leadership material. He could have saved a fair few lives. I mean, if I was going to start a master race, the first thing I'd do would be make sure I was in it. Imagine that. Master race of surfy looking dudes who drink too much. How cool would that be? We'd fucking rock up on the coast or ready to invade and just fucking stay there and go surfing. We'd get nothing done. Now, eliminating the fun from your life. On the scale of stupid life decisions, I reckon that's up there with believing any man who says he's just fine with a cuddle. Or expecting that the girl you met on the internet is going to look anything like her photo. I caught up with a girl I met on the internet the other day. Supposed to be a 22-year-old South American model. It was a bloke. And this wasn't told to me straight away either. Okay, and there were boobs and a lack of facial hair.
Their cleavage again, mate.
It gets me every time.
Gets me too.
And yeah, and we had a fair few drinks. And it wasn't too much later in the evening when we were both naked. And I was like, oh my God, it's got a handle. So I had to just settle for a tit fuck. Which is extremely awkward, as I'm very flat-chested. Thanks very much, guys.